Hi everyone, I'm Gemma, the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage, and I'm here today, as always, to share with you some new additions to my online collection. As I always say, these pieces are available to purchase prior to them going live next week. You're welcome to send me a message and I can provide you with further images and details. So, let's begin. I have 8 pieces to share with you today. We're going from the Art Deco era through to around the 1980s, 1990s. Most of my pieces are silvers with sort of a monochrome palette today, quite modern, striking, geometric looking. So I'll get started and I'll share with you the pieces that I'm wearing first. So let's begin with this fabulous necklace. This necklace will be instantly recognisable for those of you who are interested in vintage costume jewellery as being a piece which is most likely by the Jakob Bengal factory based in Germany. It's a 1930s piece and it's what we call a piece of machine age design. So it's really representative of the new technology and innovations which were being developed during the 1930s, during the late Art Deco era. This piece is what we know as a marlwork design, a brickwork design, which the Jakob Bengal factory was known for, therefore it makes it most likely by them. And it's constructed from chrome-plated metal and detailed with this fabulous black enamel, almost checkerboard design, which goes right the way up the length of the necklace, as you can see around the collar. So I'll take it off for you to have a closer look at. It fastens with a bolt ring, which can be easily undone as it's quite large and chunky, so it's great for fastening and unfastening easily. As you can see, the design goes right the way up to the top of the necklace and down the other side. What's great about this piece too, I'll just open it because it's bit easier to show you open. What's great about this piece is that it's reversible too, so if you prefer a plain chrome look, then you can just wear it on the chrome side of the design. So it's really versatile too, and yeah, it's such a fabulous piece of machine age 1930s German design. Next, these earrings are not machine age and are not Jakob Bengal, but they really have an Art Deco feel and look to them. They are most likely 1980s and 1990s. They are vintage, but are inspired by the machine age designs of the Art Deco era. I chose them because the construction is real quality and the design is of course really timeless. They are constructed from silver and they're detailed at their centre with black onyx rectangular panels. They're also really great, they have a sort of really great movement to them because the base of the earrings, the design at the base, this design which almost replicates the skyscraper inspired designs of the 1920s, is hinged. So they're a really sort of quality construction. I'll take them off so you can have a closer look. The great thing is that these earrings are for piercers. They have very long hooks on them, which you can see by the length of time it's taking me to get this one out. So yeah, there you can see they have lovely long hooks. They're marked on the back 925 silver, and I'll just hold them up so you can see they're lovely and shiny, really reflective, and yeah, they'll go with absolutely everything too. Mostly the Jakob Bengal necklace I've just shown you. Next, let's move on to this bracelet. I should say, quite a couple of German pieces in this collection, and I also have a couple of French pieces too today, so it's quite a European selection. This does, I'm sure you'll agree, look also very German, very Jacob Bengal inspired, very machine age. However, this is French. It's stamped Depose, and as you can see, it's got this lovely shiny chrome plated metal, and then it's interspersed here with pale blue and navy blue Galalith sections, all strung together to make this fabulous deco design cuff. What's great about this piece is that it fastens with a box clasp, so the fastening isn't too easy to tell. It's quite concealed and very subtle. And you can see here on the inside, the panels are all strung onto a chain, and the Depose mark is on the tab for the bracelet, indicating that it was made in France. You can see this really great stripy design, which I think works quite well with these stripes in my shirt. And it's really, as I've said before, a timeless classic, very wearable still today. Okay, let's move on to a brooch now. This brooch was also made in France during the 1920s, so another Art Deco French piece. And you can see here along its length we have these mirrored colourless glass faceted cabochons, which have a black glass band around the base of them, giving them real depth and a three-dimensional look, but also this striking white and black monochrome look, which was so typical of the Art Deco era. On the reverse of the piece, we can see that we've got this lovely long long fastening pin and the trombone cap clasp, which is most typical of French jewellery design of this era. You can see that it would work really well, pinned to my pocket just here, pinned to the top of a buttoned up shirt perhaps, but just really nice on a classic black or navy blazer too. Next, let's move on to another Art Deco piece. I'm hitting you with the Art Deco design today, and this, except this is from Germany. We'll move across the border to Germany to this fabulous Art Deco necklace, again circa 1920, and it's constructed from Novoplatan, a newly developed metal of the 1920s, which was intended to sort of create the white metal looks that were popular at the time, using platinum. However, this is Novoplatan, so a costume jeweller's treat, and it's set with square cut and baguette cut faceted crystals, and we often see these square cut Art Deco necklaces, which are square cut crystal Art Deco necklaces, which are perfect for layering. This is really nice in that it has a really geometric pendant design suspended from it, with the baguette cut crystals and the square cut crystals beneath. They are all open back set, and the necklace fastens with another good round large bolt ring to make it fairly easy to get on and off yourself. And there you can see these necklaces look particularly great worn on top of your skin in a V-neck design, as I've created here with this shirt, but this piece would also be perhaps great worn with a grey t-shirt, grey or white t-shirt too. So as you can see, it's really stylish and elegant, so typically 1920s Art Deco. Next, let's move on to another typical Art Deco design piece. This is a Coro piece by Coro, and you may recognise it as a duet clip brooch, which means that it can be worn as a brooch, as it is here, but it can also be separated into 2 dress clips to attach to lapels. I'll just separate it now so you can see how that works. I'll show it you as a brooch first. So I think I mentioned this is 1930s Coro, an American company, and they were known for their duet clips. So I've just unclasped the brooch pin, and now what I'm going to do is flip up the first clip here and just wiggle it out of the brooch, the mounting, and then unclasp the second clip, wiggle it free. This then you don't need, keep it safe, so you can make it back into a brooch later. And then these are the dress clips, they become dress clips. So what I'll do is perhaps pin them to my shirt so you can see this one on fabric, how easy they are to clasp on, and how they add a nice detail. I'll just sort of position them just so you get an idea of this beautiful Art Deco design. This Coro piece is in fabulous condition too for its age. It's really evocative of the period and so versatile as well. Next, let's move on to, so from America we're going back to France, and we're going to these wonderful 1920s, probably late 1920s, early 1930s earrings, which feature these big chunky crystal rondelles, and then they're detailed with rhinestone studded rondelle beads at their centre and faux pearls too, to make this really sort of chunky design. You can see that these are clip-ons as well, so I'll just pop them in to show you. These are really beautifully constructed, a nice weight, and the materials are lovely too. I wouldn't be surprised if these were a creation by a perruquier at the time, so a costume jewellery maker for one of the French fashion houses. They are really sort of evocative of the time period, and so pretty too, I'm sure you'll agree. Finally, let's move on to this fabulous brooch here. This brooch was created by the Jomaz company in the 1950s. So the company established by Joseph Mazer. This company was established in the, the Jomaz branch of his company was established in the late 1940s. This piece is from the 1950s and is in lovely condition. We've got this lovely flower here, and at its centre we've got some faux pearls and the baguette rhinestones forming the stem. On the reverse, it's fully signed and has a lovely strong fastening pin too. It's marked Jomaz, and this piece is most likely constructed from rhodium plated metal. As you can see, it's really a beautiful floral, perfect for spring and summer, and would look great worn at the top of a shirt perhaps again, or on a blazer. So I think that's everything. Let's just recap. We have this fabulous 1950s Jomaz brooch, these wonderful French late 1920s crystal, faux pearl and rhinestone earrings, this versatile 1930s Coro duet clip brooch, this German Nova platen and crystal pendant necklace from the 1920s, this 1920s French Art Deco Galalith and chrome bracelet, these 1980s silver and onyx machine age inspired drop earrings, this 1920s French glass bar brooch, and this German, most likely by Jakob Bengal, brickwork enamel and chrome necklace. Thanks very much for joining me again. I hope you've enjoyed this week's selection, and I'll look forward to sharing more pieces with you next week. See you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.